What is going on, my Patriots? How y'all guys doing? Trying to get my cameras adjusted here. Welcome to another edition of, you guessed it, Joel Davis Media Network. I hope you guys missed me. I missed you guys. Hopefully tonight we can do a late night stream after ABL. I try to promote it on there, and we can actually talk about some of the issues that is plaguing America as we know it. But before we get into anything, let me get my handy dandy phone right quick. Sorry. Had to get my other phone and talk about some stuff that's going on in the news. A little snippet of what's going on. First things first, we're gonna talk about the coach Mark Taylor. Now, Mark Taylor is supposed to be a uh, coach that trains future college athletes into being successful candidates in the college sector. Now, recently, he was in Atlanta. I don't know when this video was made, for a conference. And while he was in downtown Atlanta, he was talking about how black, aka how many Sun men and women, were all in the city of Atlanta. Homeless, they own businesses. He even talked about how it used to be fun, but because of all the invasion of Sun people in downtown Atlanta, they can have it. Then he goes on to talk about a Sun woman cutting him off in traffic. What's up, Poppy? And all of a sudden, he said he wanted to hang that nigger from the tree. We need to go out here and start hunting, boys. Now, y'all know the liberal media got excited because they always tell us that this invisible white man exists. Mark Taylor have proven their theory. Well, actually not. He's the 1% of Americans that exist. Now, people all on the internet saying that he's a conservative or possibly this, that, and the third. Well, I got news for you. Most conservatives I know that are the skin tone of Mark Taylor don't talk and act like that. This is another example of ignorance, okay? Ignorance that has been going on for a long time with this man. In fact, Mark Taylor is probably the type of guy who will possibly tell you that he is friends with you being a black American, and then as soon as you walk away from his ass, he is belittling everything about you because of the color of your skin and not the content of your character. That, my friend, is not a bigot. That is an ignorant racist. And with that being said, whoever outed him, shout out to that person, they have now put him out in the court of public opinion. And because of the court of public opinion, this is what has happened so far. His rental property that he had, his rental agreement that he had with the Christian church out here on Speed Edge Sports, has been all of a sudden canceled. They said, listen, in fact, let me read verbatim what they said. And this is what this Christian facility said, because he was using their address, Central Fellowship Christian Academy. They said the following: "We are shocked by the recent videos from Mark Taylor that have circulated on social media. We give no room for racism. With this said, people have associated Mark Taylor with our ministry, and that is an error. He is neither an employee of Central Fellowship Christian Academy nor a member of Central Fellowship Baptist Church. He has rented a portion of our facility to train athletes who are typically from the schools in our local area. This is why our address is listed as the business address for his training company. The relationship has ended effective immediately." Per se, that's what they're supposed to do. He crossed the lines. He was talking about a set of people, judging them again by the color of their skin, not by the content of their character. This is it. It should be over with, right? No. No, 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 no. It doesn't go that way. You now got the NAACP, aka Ain't Did Shit for Black Folks and God Knows When, wants the GBI to investigate because he said he was going to throw a black woman out of his 14-story window. Why are we investigating him? We've done our due diligence. Public opinion. He was outed. He has now lost his business. He has lost his contacts with the University of Georgia College. He is probably never, ever going to have the ability or chance to train any of the black athletes that he was trying to train in his sports camp again. He's probably not going to make any kind of money or any kind of donations from that. Let it go. It's over. No, we can't do that. Not in Blackistan. Hell nah. We got to keep rehashing it up. We got to keep talking about investigating him on this and investigating him on that. Dude, listen. This is why racism can't be fucking stopped. Because of this dumb shit right there. NAACP should have let the public opinion handle it. Okay? The man ain't attached to no school. He's supposed to be a University of Georgia alumni. Let it go. The internet has scorched him. He has been stained. All the black athletes that he was trying to train or was going to train has said they're not dealing with him. It's over. Let him. Hell, he's an ex-con. What I've also researched about this guy, let it go. He's done. Finito. That should give you reason right there to know that he wasn't trustworthy. Nothing against ex-cons that are took their second chance and is doing the right thing. But I'm just saying, for most of the ex-cons that come out here and try to pull the wool over people's eyes, what you do in the dark comes into the light anyway. Let it go. I'm over it. To me, and I looked at the video, I thought it was hilarious. And then people gonna say, why you think it's hilarious, man? You're a black man in America. You should be offended. I'm not offended. Why should I be offended for? Because I know I don't meet those characteristics of what he's thinking. Okay? I know who I am. After being on this earth almost 40 years by the grace of God, I know who I am. I know who Joel Davis is. I know I'm a hardworking American. I know what I bring to the table. I don't need NAACP, GBI, BLM, Black Panther, anybody to define me or who I am. That's the problem with a lot of us as black Americans. We're still running around here trying to get validation or trying to prove that we need to be respected. You prove it by your actions on how you deal with adversity. That was an adversity moment. Okay? He did something disgusting. It was brought to the attention of others, and it's been handled. Let's move forward. I tell you a story one time when I was online one day. And this was recent. This back here a year ago. I didn't even talk about the story. I was discussing how I was feeling about some things. going in Blackistan, and I had someone that was a white American that called me a nigger on the post. I didn't get mad. I didn't get upset. I didn't go up here and cuss him out. I just told him simply, sir, if that's what you think of me, then I need you to do me a favor. I need you to look in the mirror at yourself and ask yourself, when you see the definition of nigger, after you see it, I want you to take that definition, I want you to put it in your brain, and I want you to look in the mirror. And whatever the reflection you see, that is what you are representing in that definition. Enough said. That's all I had to say. I ain't had to get in no argument, no pissing contest, nothing. He got upset and blocked me. You know why? Because the truth hurts. You don't have to act a fool. I don't have to throw hands no more. Those was back in the days when I was young and stupid and stuff. I know my worth. When you know who you are, when you know what you've been through, you know your story, you can actually defend yourself when someone disrespects you without even lifting a finger of getting physical. Now, don't grant it now if you mess with my family or my kids, oh yeah, you can get, shit can get real. But when it comes to those type of situations, I don't need to do all that. And I hope that most black Americans will start to learn that. Because as we get older and as we evolve, as we start to get the gray hairs in our hairline, we need to start using common sense instead of emotional outbursts. Because every emotional outburst ain't worth it. It really not. Now let's talk about the Dylan Mulvaney situation. So we all know that Budlight right now, stock has went to shit. After going for Dylan Mulvaney, they have lost billions of dollars in revenue. In fact, it is so bad right now that when I went in the store in South Georgia, and this is just the regular liquor stores in South Georgia that I go to, all of Anheuser-Busch products ain't being touched. People are actually getting Coors Light. No bullshit. Now, I know people going to say, well, it shouldn't matter. Bud Light just did this to celebrate Mulvaney, kind of like a inspirational thing. It ain't like they did it worldwide. Well, here's the thing. It's all about brand identity, right? We know in America today, since the beginning of time, what's up, Mark, that everything that you do product-wise has an identity, right? So let's say, for the sake of argument, that I'm trying to use something to compare this situation. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta dig deep because things has got so crazy these days. Oh man, I'm trying to think of something very, very. There you go. Here we go. Navy SEALs, right? We know that being a Navy SEAL, that you see the ideal SEAL being a medium-sized to slender medium to maybe entry-level bulky guy, right? Masculine, very competitive, very, very, very physical fit, very focused on getting the mission done, the strong and silent type. If the Navy was to introduce someone being a Navy SEAL being very, very feminine, I'm talking about, oh my God, I broke a nail. Stop. This is too hot. I can't do this. all that in their training episodes to intimidate the enemy, nobody's not going to be intimidated. They're going to be laughing their ass off. This is a Navy SEAL? Man, stop. Hell nah. Same thing with Bud Light. It is supposed to be the beer of beers. This is supposed to be a beer company that's supposed to celebrate masculinity. Yeah, I said it. Masculinity. Who buys the brand the most? Men. Who are most of these men are? Majority of them. Straight men. Yeah, I said it. Nothing against the LGBTQ plus community. It's just being real. It's just like the same people that goes to the pride parades. Who mostly going to the pride parades? It's the LGBTQ plus people. You may have a few straight people that's going there maybe to do a performance or show moral support, but most of the time it's what? Alphabet people. So if I'm got something that is a specific brand that is that's targeted for a specific audience, I cannot go out here and change it up all of a sudden. It's just like me doing my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is targeted to a specific audience. It's for conservative, American, blue-collar, hard-working people that can relate to everyday bullshit. If I go up here now and try to make my shit bougie and woke, guess what happens? I'm going to lose subscribers. I'm going to plummet. And that's what's happening with Bud Light. Now, since I got that out the way, guess what Bud Light got speaking for them, which I cannot agree with right now? Donald Trump Jr. He's now trying to say, hey, man, on the podcast, you know, this is American history of beer. You know, they learned a lesson. We shouldn't boycott them. You know, let's stop it from there. No, I disagree, Donald John Trump Jr. I'm sorry, Don Jr. I can't go with that. And let me tell you why. It's because people are boycotting. It's not because of Dylan Mulvaney per se. It's due to the fact of the matter that people are boycotting because it goes against the standards of a brand that they have been around for years. And they're tired of these corporations doing all this woke shit just to make money and not think about the customer and their customer base. Look at what happened with Uncle Ben's Rice. Everybody wanted to go woke, and what did they do? Took the black man off. What did they do about Aunt Jemima? They took her off. They took all the people off that supported the history of having a product, of having a black person that represented what we went through in the past to get to our present right now. And now they're starting to come after other American products. And I hate to tell y'all this, but most Americans that drink this beer are mostly white Americans. And let me tell you something about white Americans. No offense here, they ain't gonna let you fuck up their culture. That's being real. It's not racist. It's just that they're real organized. They're just not gonna let you fuck up their culture. Because that's their culture. That's what they was raised on. And you're right, Roger. Black people made those products recognizable that I just named, that people now took the stuff off of. Uncle Ben was the shit. You know how proud I was to see an Uncle Ben on a box? That made me feel like I was a black American. I was actually considered an American, that we overcame. We are important. Now, I don't hardly see nothing with our face on it now. Because they don't fuck that shit up. Hell, they still trying to put Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. But it's crazy that Don Jr. trying to do that. And I understand what he's trying to say, because he's trying to look at it from a businessman perspective. And not to mention, too, it has been revealed that Bud Light donate a lot of money to conservatives. But you got to understand something though. Bud Light is no longer being a CEO of conservative-minded people or people that were libertarian. You got a liberal CEO. So if you got a liberal CEO, what you think they're gonna do? They're gonna go on a liberal way. But you know what's hilarious is that once they do this, they think they're losing money now. They ain't seen nothing yet. This brand is not going to be the same like it was. So until they fix the problem, this is where they at. I mean, it blows my mind.
Hello.
Let's see what else we got going on here.
Hey, Mom. Hey.
Give me 1 second here.
No, man. Okay.
Y'all give me 1 moment. Hold on.
No, not that I can recall. Because, I mean, there was a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right.
I can't find this. Hold on, y'all. I'll try to find something else that was on the news. Give me 1 second. Y'all give me 1 moment. I gotta look at my notes.
Oh, Lord. Mm-hmm.
Y'all give me 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back, y'all. Hold on.
Right.
Let me
Well, even still, that's amazing. I said, even still, that's amazing. Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up too and see what I can find. And Joel too.
Yeah, hold on.
Joel can probably find something.
If I can find the story. I got everybody in here. Hold on, y'all. All right, so that's what I was looking for. The 21-year-old. That's what I was trying to get to. Now I finally got my notes. So y'all been hearing on the news about this 20-year-old, 21-year-old that they said leaked all the information proving that the war in Ukraine is being lost by the Ukraine government after spending all the money that the U.S. been pumping to them all this time. Now, this national airman that got arrested, Air National Guardsman, excuse me, this is like one of the national guardsmen that rarely be used, okay? Let's put that there. Never be used. Now, he had access to top secret information. He had a Discord with his gamers, and he would upload maps and various information showing these documents, telling them that, hey, we're not winning. They're not winning this war. They're lying. They're losing the war. And because of this and everything else, someone or something, somehow, some way, the U.S. military got a hold of it, which we already know probably what happened. Somebody told somebody, Big Brother's always watching what you're doing. And now this kid is arrested, and they're talking about he could get 50 years in prison for this whole possibility.
I hadn't had a chance to tell him and everything because when I came in, it was chaotic over here.
But guys, listen, I'm going to tell y'all like this. I don't see nothing wrong with what this gentleman did. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't see nothing wrong with what he did. Well, let me put it this way. Military-wise, yes. It was wrong that he shared top secret information. But with this administration and what we got going on, I understand. And I support what he did. And this is why I support it. Because due to the fact of the matter, people need to understand what we are really signing up for. What our tax dollars is going to. What our tax dollars and stuff is going to is a whole bunch of BS when it comes to this Ukraine mess. We have no business supporting Ukraine. They're not part of NATO. They don't. In fact, that's the whole situation. We didn't want them. We don't want them in part of NATO. So, with that being said, I don't see why the hell we sending the money for. We know why though, because it's hush money. I mean, we done sent them so much money that Zelensky got so comfortable. He was telling his people, listen, I want y'all to know right here, right now, y'all gonna have to, the Americans gonna pay for this war. They gonna help support us. Really?
Yeah.
It's not your country. You can't tell me that. Exactly. Cover of time. You in the middle of modeling while your country's at war. Who does that? No one models. Hey, Sarah, use that green thing. Don't use that. That's our good towel.
That green thing is wet.
I don't know.
All right. I'm back, y'all. Just throw it away. Anyway, as I was saying, it's crazy.
How long she been up?
It really is. It's straight crazy. So I support everything that this guy's doing, and I hope that more get exposed because we as Americans need to know. We are tired of being in the dark, and this administration, that's all they want us to do is to be in the dark. But anyway, I will try to do a show tonight, a late night show. It'll probably be about 11 o'clock after ABL. I know ABL is live now. I'm going to try to get on, actually, and when he start taking calls and promote the show on there. I want to tell everybody thanks once again for supporting me during this time of my hiatus. I've been going through a lot, but I'm telling you right here, right now, I'll give you my word. I'm going to try my best as I can to get back on track. I don't know what's been going on with my channel. I ain't even been streaming like that, but I've been getting a whole lot of people finding me and following my content. So, I love you too, bro. No homo. So appreciate you. All right, YouTube, it was a joke. I don't want you to be thinking I'm being LBGTQ unfriendly. But please like, share, and subscribe if you hung out this long. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all tonight on a call with ABL and everything else. Y'all know what it is. I'm finna take my black ass and chill out until 11 o'clock tonight and stream. I'm out.
You're in my ear.